Welcome to the Meraki Gypsy podcast. I'm your host, Taylor, and I'm so excited for you to be here. Go along on the journey with us as we go within and we step into an identity that doesn't need validating and acceptance from others, but we embrace and express our true selves in a way that feels so true to us. Let's get into it. So excited to be doing this. Podcast has been something I have been wanting to do for so long, and you know what? We're here, we're doing it, and we're showing up. So welcome. What I do is I help women who have been seeking validation and acceptance from others, and I help them come back into their body and reconnect to themselves and help them let go of that old identity that no longer feels like them. And sometimes it can feel like they are worlds apart, but it's time to step into the identity of being you and not being a carbon copy or a duplicate of someone else that does not feel good and it doesn't feel like you. So we're here to help you move through that. I'm a somatic identity coach and I help you step through that old identity that no longer resonates, and we step into really embracing who you are, expressing yourself, and really just being more in sync with our body and our mind and our soul. And it's about fully going in on yourself and saying, bugger it. It's really like a lot of the women I work with, they get to the point where they're showing up, they feel exhausted and depleted from showing up and trying to impress everyone and a chameleon. And they feel like they're editing themselves and they feel like they are toning themselves down and showing up in rooms that just don't feel like them. And, you know, a lot of the women that I work with, you know, they're like, I'm sick of walking into a room and just feeling myself shrink. I feel like I'm editing myself, I'm toning myself down, and I feel within like, who am I? And they're really stepping through this new identity and shedding away because they know this isn't them. They know this doesn't feel good to show up in a way that just doesn't light their soul on fire. They know deep down this is not who they are. And they're ready to step into a no fluff, no excuse way of showing up for themselves because they're sick of showing up in a way that makes everyone else happy but makes them feel miserable. So we are stepping into like a new dimension, a new realm, and we use somatics and all these beautiful tools that we can create into a toolbox that when you feel like you're starting to edit yourself and tone yourself down, that these beautiful women can show up true to themselves and know who they are. They can create their own clothes. These women are so creative, but they have dulled themselves down to fit into other people's expectations. And this is not them. They are a creative. They are an expressive soul and creature. And it's time to walk and show up in this identity that is just yearning to be expressed because they know that they're being pulled into the identity that just feels so bloody good. I help women show up true to their essence. We work through what they're struggling with and
but they are so lit up and they know, like, this is me. I know who I am, but I feel like I don't know how. I've tried all the things. I've done the journaling. I've done the prompts. I've done things, but I just feel like it's not shifting. And I'm so excited because I'm going to be sharing tips on how you can move through what you're moving through right now, how you can support yourself, because this is something that is so damn important, is being able to show up for you and also other people, because when you work on your internal garden, which is your soul, this ripples out into your outer world. But your inner world also needs to be nurtured and loved. And when we don't nurture and love our inner world, this is something that affects our outer world so much. And a lot of people don't realize it. And this is something that when you go in, you nurture and you do the pruning of things that don't serve you and people that don't align with you, but you keep in your life because you're trying to please and not create conflict, but it's really affecting you and you feel drained and tired and exhausted from just showing up for everyone else but not showing up for yourself. This is something that I see all the time when my clients come to me and they're like, Taylor, I'm just struggling. I don't know how to support myself. I don't know where to start. Or I've been doing these things, but I don't know. I need support. I don't know where to go from here. And this is something that I help them with, because a lot of the women that I work with have, come out of postpartum, or they're like, I've been showing up for everyone else, but not myself. And I just don't know where to start. I don't know where to set the boundaries. And I also need to set boundaries within myself to keep myself accountable. And this is something where they're like, bugger it, I'm all in. I'm all in on myself and I want to show up, because where I am right now, I am struggling. This is not serving me and I'm over it, right? And it's time. You will get to that point where you go, why am I doing this for everyone else but I'm not doing it for myself? Why am I not showing up for me and filling up my cup? Because you're going to start feeling like I'm giving, and I'm pouring into everyone else's cups, but when am I pouring into my own? So this is something that we work on and we're also going to be discussing here, and I'm so excited, but we do the deep diving when we work together. So I am so excited, and that was my little hello, welcome. This is Meraki Gypsy. I am Taylor, and a little bit of who I work with, what I do. We're very about the mind, body, and soul. So coming back into your body, because a lot of us have felt very disconnected from ourselves. And, we numb ourselves from our feelings and we don't know how to show up for ourselves, or we push our emotions to the side and we just don't know how to regulate, or we don't know how to tune into our body to know what we are needing in that moment. Because there is many different ways that you can show up for yourself. You can use your somatic tools, you could meditate, you could go to the gym, like exercise, you can do all different things. It's just about going, okay, I'm feeling a bit overstimulated. What do I need right now? Where can I show up for myself right now? Do I just need to feel like I need a nice warm hug? Just to feel safe within myself. Am I needing to express myself in a way of, going for a run or going for a walk and putting some music on and just letting myself be in the moment? Am I needing to go for a walk without headphones, without social media, and allow myself to take in my surroundings? Like, at the moment, what do I need? Because a lot of us don't know what we need in those moments. And we'll be like, I don't know what's going on. But a lot of us is like, it's like overwhelm or fear, or we're not feeling safe within ourselves to be able to show up and express ourselves. So we work on that, and I give tips and tricks on my social medias as well. So if you would like some somatic ideas, exercise ideas, I share that on my social medias as well, and I'm also always sharing something, but we deep dive into everything when we work together. So I'm so excited. Thank you for tuning in, and I can't wait to do more podcasts. Have the best day.